In your own words, why do you think football is the biggest sport in the world?
Um, I think football is the biggest sport in the world because it brings together everyone with the same shared love for their team, their city, their hometown, and it's a real sense of community in terms of the team and the supporters, and that's the kind of general theme in terms of that particular sport. And I think because the audiences are so big as well, it just enables everybody to be a part of it.
Could you describe your personal relationship with the club at all?
So I'm actually a huge fan of Sunderland. Had a season ticket for many years growing up, and I am an ambassador for the Foundation of Light, which is the SCFC charity. So I'm supporting the club and the charity and all of the young people who come to the Beacon of Light to be able to be the best versions of themselves.
Speaking of that, with that line of thinking, at that age, do you have an earliest memory of the club at all?
Yeah, so I used to sit in the southwest corner and have a season ticket from quite young. I used to go to a lot of the football matches. I used to go to the football matches with family and friends. So I have a real good connection with Sunderland. I also used to be like totally and utterly obsessed with Kevin Phillips and Niall Quinn. I used to fancy Kevin Phillips when I was a kid. So yeah, Sunderland's always been sort of like a part of my DNA and who I am.
We've uncovered this a lot when we've been speaking with different people. We're trying to understand the value that the club has to the people of the city. We almost wonder sometimes where would the city be without the club. It's very integral. We've kind of discovered when we're chatting to different people. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that. How they're kind of inextricably tied to each other.
Yeah, I think quite generally, Sunderland as a football club is definitely at the heart of our city. I think we've always had fantastic football grounds, which have always been sort of at the heart of the city, and the infrastructure that's been built around that. Everybody is really proud of our football club and what we've achieved, even when we're not doing so well or what not winning. We still always have that sense of pride that the club and Sunderland in general is just super important to us as a sort of community.
Would you have a personal theory as to why it means so much to people who live here?
I think it's just again going back to that whole thing of identity and belonging, and I think football really gives that. I think Sunderland in general really appreciate and look after their fans, which is really important. I think their social media campaigns and how they present the club and how the footballers communicate with the fans too. I think it all kind of just ties into that regional identity and how how much and sort of helps people to kind of really relate and feel welcomed by the club.
Would you almost consider it a religion to them?
Yeah, maybe. I think you know, us as humans, we always need something or a community to feel a part of. And I think football and Sunderland does that. I think in terms of a following and a sense of purpose, I would definitely say football gives that to many people.
Would you consider Sunderland overall as a kind of football and city, or do you think it's an amalgamation of a bunch of different things?
I think it's a combination of multiple things actually. But I think football is definitely a huge part of it. I think a lot of people base their whole year around the Premier League or the league that Sunderland are in, and kind of many events will kind of happen around that time as well.
Do you have any thoughts or experiences around that derby recently?
I was actually there and I really enjoyed it. I think it was a great match and I'm just glad we won.
And last but not least, what would you say your hope for the future of Sunderland is, both club and city?
So my hope for the club would be to, you know, come in the top 5 by the end of the season. And my hope for the city is to just continue in showing the rest of the world what a brilliant city it is to be from, and an amazing community, and really sort of championing the people from here, and hopefully that we can sort of continue to build on the investment and the opportunities that we've been having recently. I know Sunderland City Council and the North East Combined Authority are doing so much work in terms of building Sunderland to what it is. We're seeing so many different, points of investment and huge growth in not just in the city but in the region. And I'm really excited to see where that takes us.